환영합니다. Welcome back to K-Culture Dive after the Lunar New Year holidays. It's time to dive deep into the heart of Korean culture with K-entertainment issues, AI culture news, K-culture and photos, and for today's K-Correspondent segment, we go over to Bulgaria. And I'm your host, Kwon So-ah. Let's dive in. Joining us on the show today is my co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella, back again to co-host and fill you guys in with some exciting K-entertainment news.
So let's take a look at which K-enter stories have developed over the Lunar New Year holiday. And Bella, we talked about several films being released in time for the holidays.
Right.
And there's one specific film that has been topping the domestic box office. Which one is it?
It is the historical film The King's Warden, or 왕과 사는 남자 in Korean. It has dominated the Lunar New Year box office in Korea. The film has had about 4.2 million viewers in just 15 days after its release. And during the holiday period alone, it attracted more than 500,000 viewers per day, firmly holding the top spot at the box office. The King's Warden tells the story of a young king and the villagers he encounters during his exile. The film opened at #1 in the box office and never looked back, topping the chart ever since. It reached 1 million viewers in just 5 days of its release, 2 million in 12 days, and crossed the 4 million mark on the last day of the Lunar New Year holidays, marking and making it the fastest Korean film to achieve this record within this year. And guess who else watched this film during the holidays? President Lee Jae-myung. He praised the film as a powerful reminder of Korea's cultural strength. And with the strong ticket sales, many predict the film will soon reach the 5 million mark.
And guess who else watched it over the Lunar New Year holidays? Kwon So-ah.
Yes.
But I really have to say it was the perfect movie to watch over the Lunar New Year holidays, especially because it was a traditional holiday in Korea. And
Right.
if you watch sageuk or historical stories over that season, I think it's perfect to watch with the whole family.
Oh, definitely.
Right. So what we also do over the Lunar New Year holidays is we travel a lot.
Definitely.
And when I travel, I listen a lot to K-pop. What about you, Bella?
Oh, definitely. Yes, K-pop.
So you've got a couple of K-pop stories for us as well.
Yes, definitely. We're going to first talk about powerful G-Dragon. He has proven his global power as he successfully wrapped up his first official Middle East performance since his debut with around 20,000 fans. Earlier this week, G-Dragon headlined the Crazy Super concert held in the UAE, and this performance was his first official performance in the Middle East, further expanding his influence beyond North America and Europe. With massive LED visuals, a powerful live band, and a medley of his hit tracks, G-Dragon delivered a strong performance that received an explosive response from the audience. The concert attracted major international attention as well, including Billboard and Forbes, highlighting his brand power and also growing potential in the Middle Eastern market.
It's really exciting to see how G-Dragon is having these fans all over the world and reaching every corner of the world. Speaking of which, we're going to continue with a K-pop group that is also reaching fans around the world.
That is correct. 17 has added a meaningful milestone to their global music career. Their first English single, Darling, has surpassed 200 million streams on Spotify, highlighting the group's strong global presence. The single was released back in April of 2022 as a pre-release single from 17's fourth full-length album, Face the Sun. And upon release, Darling entered Spotify's global daily top songs chart and also topped music charts across multiple countries, including the US and Japan. This latest achievement reflects not only 17's musical influence, but also the steady support from their fans. Carrots. 17 will kick off their world tour, 17 World Tour in Asia on February 28th in Hong Kong.
Great to see the big presence of Korean songs, even songs from like 4 years ago, still being huge on these global music streaming platforms. Well, thank you very much, Bella, for those updates, and stick around.
Told you.
And now let's go over to our AI anchor, Arirang, for more on the culture front. Arirang, over to you.
Thanks, Swa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. Festive events were held nationwide during the 5-day Lunar New Year holiday, offering both locals and international visitors a chance to indulge in traditional Korean culture. In Seoul, a special Sarnae festival was held at Namsan-gul Hanok Village, where families and foreign tourists took part in a variety of traditional Korean games, as well as hands-on craft programs marking the Year of the Horse. A heartwarming sharing event for tteokguk, a signature New Year dish, and diverse performances including taekwondo demonstrations, also drew strong interest. In the south, Busan staged a large-scale drone show featuring more than 2,500 drones over Gwanghwaneoli Beach. The spectacular display recreated traditional symbols and New Year-themed images, drawing cheers and applause from spectators. Hamgyong County in Gyeongsang-Namdo Province is actively promoting its traditional Nakwa Nori Festival as a major tourism attraction. The county plans to expand tour packages for foreign visitors this year and introduce paid and upgraded Nakwa Nori programs. It will also roll out related tour products combining traditional culture with contemporary Korean wave elements, marking the festival's selection for My K-Festa, a state-supported large-scale K-culture initiative. Nakwa Nori is a traditional folk ritual in which thousands of fire sticks made of charcoal and traditional paper are lit at dusk, to ward off bad luck and pray for a bountiful harvest. Most participants in Korea's Temple Stay program were found to be either non-religious or followers of other faiths. According to the Jogae Order of Korean Buddhism's survey of Temple Stay participants last year, only 34% of some 27,560 respondents identified themselves as Buddhists. Those with no religious affiliation made up the largest share at over 52%, followed by Catholics at 8% and Protestants at 5%. A record of roughly 349,220 people, including over 55,500 foreign tourists, took part last year at 158 temples nationwide. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Let's start with a word written in Korean. 도시락. 도시락 means a packed meal, a lunchbox prepared at home, usually with rice, side dishes, and a lot of care. It's simple food, but it carries something more than just calories. For many Koreans, 도시락 is closely tied to the idea of home. Now take a look at this photo. These lunchboxes were shared on social media. Don't they look delicious? These are examples of 도시락, and they were prepared for the Korean athletes at the Milan Winter Olympics. During the games, the 도시락 received a lot of praise for their quality, flavor, and careful preparations. Many athletes even shared photos online saying the food was comforting and energizing. And in the next image, you can see the chefs behind those meals. Their care and effort reach the athletes through every box. In the end, 도시락 is like a mini version of home-cooked food, especially when you're far from home and under pressure. With the first photo, we talked about 도시락 and the power of a good meal. But behind every bowl of rice is something essential: rice planting. Every spring, rice planting fills the countryside in Korea, and farmers roll up their sleeves and step into muddy fields, planting young rice seedlings in neat rows, a scene that feels familiar to many Koreans. This photo was taken in Icheon, a region famous for its rice, where the first rice planting of the year took place. The banner behind them reads, "The first rice planting of Icheon rice." Now look closely at the next image. You see careful hands placing each seedling into the soil. Rice planting requires patience and care. How it's done can shape the entire year's harvest. In Korea, people have long-held rituals and community events to pray for a good harvest. Singing, dancing, and working together, planting rice becomes a shared celebration.
And today, that tradition continues. In this final photo, even young children take part in rice planting celebrations and experiences, a way to pass on the hope for a plentiful harvest and good rice for the year ahead. Let's take a look at this photo. This is a Navy enlistment ceremony. You see young recruits with closely shaped hair bowing deeply to their parents after singing A Mother's Grace. It's a moment filled with gratitude, nerves, and emotion. Now, these next images show enlistment ceremonies across different branches of the military. In these photos, families are saying goodbye. There are hugs, tears, and long embraces. For many families, this is the first long separation, but then the mood shifts. In the next image, the recruits stand tall, they line up in perfect rows, saluting together, looking steady and determined. Military service is a shared experience for many Korean men, and Enlistment Day is more than just the start of training. It's a rite of passage, one that families remember for a lifetime. A robot guarding Korea's royal palace. This photo may look very cute, but it has a very serious job. This is a Sullabot, an autonomous patrol robot currently being tested at Changdeokgung Palace in Seoul. The name Sulla comes from the Sullagun, guards from the Joseon dynasty who once patrolled royal palaces and the city. Sullabot moves around the palace grounds, detecting fires, unusual sounds, and other emergency situations in real time. If something happens, it immediately alerts the palace management office and control center. It's especially helpful in quiet areas and during nighttime hours. The Cultural Heritage Administration is running this pilot program for 1 month and will decide later whether to expand the project. Now, take a look at these next images. This is Changdeokgung Palace during the day and night. Beautiful, historical, and now it is being carefully protected with a little help from modern technology. So, from a lunchbox that fuels the body to a robot guarding our heritage, these moments together show Korea, where tradition and the future coexist.
As K-pop has grown beyond music into a global cultural phenomenon enjoyed around the world, more and more people are learning and enjoying K-pop dance. For today's K-Correspondent segment, we go over to Bulgaria, where a dance studio is offering a new space for cultural exchange through K-pop dance. We are now connected with Song Do-eun, founder and instructor of ARC Studio. Hello, Do-eun.
Hi, Do-eun.
Hello.
All right, Do-eun, let's start with an introduction of your dance studio as well as yourself. And what inspired you to open a K-pop dance studio in Bulgaria?
Oh, hello. My name is Don Song, and I currently live in Sofia, Bulgaria. And I run a dance studio called ARC Studio. We have around 300 registered members now, and every week we're dancing together. So I first came to Bulgaria 2 years ago as a volunteer, helping to organize Korean culture events. And during the time, I met up many people here, and I was very thankful to receive so much unconditional kindness and love from them. So that made me think about what I could give back to them. So I decided to start teaching K-pop choreography. Of course, there were already other dance classes at the time, but I didn't want to run a just dance class. I wanted to share this culture more deeply and connect with the people and communication through the distance. So now, thankfully, maybe because they felt my sincerity, so ARC Studio grew up very quickly after opening last July. So now I'm working hard to create a better future together with them.
Wow, that is quite a big growth in such a short amount of time. As you said, you have around 300 students already. So how big is the presence of K-pop dance in Bulgaria right now? And also from your observations in your classes, what kind of people from which age groups or background are being influenced the most by K-pop and K-pop dance?
K-pop has been loved in Bulgaria for quite a long time, and it is still very popular today. So there are many K-pop cover dance teams, and many K-pop related events are held regularly. So it is especially popular among teenagers and the early 20s. But however, in my class, I also have a student in the year like 30s and 40s years old. So I believe K-pop is loved by many people of the different age groups.
Oh, definitely. Wide range of participants in your studio. And it's very meaningful that you said previously that it's not just about dance, but it's about Korean culture and spreading Korean culture. So that's very meaningful for you as well. We want to talk about the choreography itself. Which choreographies are hot right now within your studio? Or is there any specific K-pop dance that people or participants are eager to learn about?
Recently, the hottest choreography has been Knife, the title track from the ENHYPEN's new mini album. Groups like Stray Kids and ATEEZ and Seraphim are very popular in Bulgaria. So many students want to learn their choreography, and these groups are active globally, and their strong influence is clearly felt here as well.
Now, what we see from the footage here is that it looks like a lot of these choreographies do not look easy.
I know.
And they involve a lot of what we would say kalgunmu or precise synchronization. So yeah, but speaking of dance, Bulgaria has its own rich tradition of popular music and dance culture as far as I know. So compared to Bulgarian dance styles, what would you say are the defining characteristics or biggest differences of K-pop dance?
The traditional dance of Bulgaria is called horo. It is usually performed by a large group of people holding hands and moving together with the lively steps. If I compare to K-pop, I think the biggest difference is individual expression. Yeah, horo dance focused on the group harmony and synchronized movements. The beauty comes from the moving together as one. But the K-pop dance also values synchronization, but at the same time, each performance facial expressions and small gestures, and then these are very important in this K-pop dance. So individual expression plays a big role in K-pop, and that is the biggest difference in my opinion. But and personally, I love both of them. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, very interesting to see the difference between two of the dances. And not just aside from your studio, you also participate and you also organize many Korean cultural events as well in Bulgaria. So is there a particular memorable event, program, or moment that stood out to you? And when you do plan these events, what do you consider most important?
Oh yeah, that's right. I have been volunteering with nonprofit organization called KOC for the past 2 years, organizing Korean culture events. One of the most memorable things for me is seeing how some students or participants have changed through these events. There were a student named Monica. Yeah, I met her at the beginning of this event, like 2 years ago. When she first joined our event, looks very quiet and had difficulties connecting with others. But later, I found out that even at the young age, she was struggling with the depression. But over the past 2 years, she has been working with us as a volunteer, helping preparing our event. So during that time, she slowly found her smile again, and she began to dreaming again with us and start to see hope for her future. So now she is one of the brightest and one of the most active students in our organization. So for us, these events are not just about the fun, and in addition, we use all the proceed from our events to the host of free Christmas cultural event in winter time for the unprivileged children. So our goal is not only to entertain people, yeah, but to help them and feel happiness and maybe even to discover new dreams for them. Yeah.
That is very heartwarming to hear. And Toon, I understand that those events are not only held in the capital, Sofia, but also in other places. So do you see any differences in atmosphere or interest toward Korean culture depending on the region in Bulgaria?
Oh, yes. We have organized events not only in Sofia, but also in cities like Varna, Plovdiv, and Berenik, and other cities in Bulgaria. So, of course, there are differences depending on the population size of each city, but no matter where we go in Bulgaria, the passion people have Korean culture and K-pop feels very similar. So they are love so much this culture, and sincerity are strong everywhere.
Wow, great to hear that Korean culture is definitely getting love from Bulgaria. And now through K-pop, interest often expands to other aspects of Korean culture, including food, language, and also fashion. So what areas of Korean culture are especially popular in Bulgaria right now?
For now, I think the Korean food and the Korean language are especially popular right now. At our events, we prepared Korean dishes such as japchae and bulgogi, which are not easy to find in Bulgaria. Many participants are very curious and even ask how to these dishes. So when it comes to the Korean language, and we always created the Korean names for all the participants and give them as a gift. So after they receive their name and understand the meaning, and many people feel very touched, and they said meaning is beautiful. A lot of them say they want to learn Korean language. So in my dance class as well, there are also many students who have studied Korean by themselves, and they can speak very fluently. So their passion goes beyond just learning choreography. They really love all the Korean cultures now.
Wow.
I think it's a wonderful idea to give them Korean names because in the past, when Koreans go abroad, if they study abroad or if they go with their whole family, they get other countries' names, such as Bella, for instance, has an English name and she has a Korean name as well. So it's really fantastic to hear people abroad receiving Korean names. Yes, and that is going to extend their interest into K-culture as well. So now looking ahead, what goals do you hope to achieve through your studio and cultural activities? Or how would you like to see K-culture continue to grow in Bulgaria?
Actually, from the very beginning, I had just one clear goal: to share hope with the young people in Bulgaria. There are many students here who are going through difficult times and feel lost. I believe this work is not only about the teaching dance. Through this, we can give them the dream and comfort and sometimes even a new direction in their life. So I hope that every student who comes to my dance studio gains confidence, learns how to express themselves, and find encouraged to step into bigger world. So in the long term, I hope the Art Studio and KOC will become more than just dance studio. Our organization, I hope we can be a bridge connecting Korea and Bulgaria. So I also hope that K-culture will not remain just a trend, but grow into something meaningful that gives people encourage and happiness in their daily lives. And I will continue to work hard for that. So lastly, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and thankfulness to many K-pop artists who made this possible. For someone like me to receive so much love here, far away from home. So even if there's one person who can get a new hope in their life through this work, then I believe this journey is already meaningful. Yeah, so I'm so really happy. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toon, for connecting with us today and also for giving us such big inspiration as well. And it's really great to see how K-pop dance can be integrated into all of those other aspects of Korean culture. Thank you very much, Toon. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to see you back here next week.
Yes, I'll see you back next week.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.